Because Diddy is back in the news.
Y'all leave my man alone, yo.
No.
Leave him alone, man.
No, we're never leaving him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's more coming Diddy's way. There's a brand new lawsuit being aimed at Diddy, and it's found Young Miami's name in it.
The complaint alleges in part in the first cause of action that defendant Combs and another defendant committed a, quote, violation of New York City Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act by viciously and violently forcing contact, oral sex, and sexual intercourse on the plaintiff, end quote.
Right. So it looks like this new this court documents obtained, looks like in Friday, it's mentioning Young Miami, along with the latest Jane Doe, to file a lawsuit against Diddy. And it's alleged that he drugged and assaulted her monthly over the course of 4 years. Now, that claim is wild. 4 years.
You see the dumbness that... So for 4 years, how many years did you know that you was being and all this other before you realized like was doing it?
The violation I have experienced during the assault has had lasting effects. I'm glad that he is locked up, but that's a temporary feeling of relief.
Like, I just
4 years.
This is why I say people reading, comprehending what you're reading is very important, because for 4 years, you willingly or unwillingly was drugged.
Yep.
Allow him, Young Miami, to convince you to do something against your will.
Yep. And according to the lawsuit, it looks like Young Miami was named in the suit, and she's accused of repeatedly pressuring the alleged victim to have an abortion after she became pregnant with Diddy's child in July of 2022. And it says, according to the lawsuit, the incident took place at Diddy's L.A. home, where the victim claims she was forced to ingest caffeine and other substances, leading to intermittent blackouts throughout the night. And after learning she was pregnant, she informed Diddy, at which point the lawsuit states Young Miami harassed her by repeatedly calling her and telling her to have an abortion.
She ingested and all this.
Yes.
Was it before she found out she got pregnant or afterwards?
I think what she's saying is she ingested all that, and then they assaulted her, and that's how she got pregnant. She got pregnant after the assaults.
You would think with all that trauma and all that drugging that she was doing, there's no way possible that she can get pregnant. And let's just say hypothetically there's a miracle that she could have. You know what I'm saying? So did she have an abortion based off they pressure her?
As the victim said, she ultimately suffered a miscarriage.
So you suffer a miscarriage due to your drinking and drugging habits.
Yes.
And you want some money now.
Yes.
And you trying to kick a man while he's down, seems to be down, and try to get some paper. Because if it was some legitimacy of this, why you didn't follow when Cassidy filed? You could have followed in New York.
Yep.
They had a law specifically created for anybody who had any type of anything happen to them against their will. You could willingly file a lawsuit, and you didn't. You just wait till now to come out. It's just the timing of it doesn't make sense. And then you don't say 4 years. Now everybody come out and see. This is why I say, people, you need to pay attention to what law enforcement, aka feds, are saying, because the wordplay that they putting out there, all they trying to do is boost somebody else to come out and come up with a lawsuit so they can try to continue to build a case on them, because technically they don't have a case. They got a bunch of he say, she say, and the reason why they don't have a case because a lot of them was involved. They participated or was complicit in some shape or form. So they really can't put their case completely around it. So they trying to get somebody who didn't capitalize off of it in some shape or form. All they looking for is one person. That's why they keeping his ass in there. So whoever they trying to contact, that they can make sure they try to shake him up to go against him. It's weak.
Yeah, and her claims about happened in July of 2022, where she said she had blacked out from the caffeine and other drugs. And it looks like in July of 2024, Combs commanded this woman to his home in Miami and shoved 2 pills in her mouth upon her arrival. That's amazing. So you walk into her house, and before Diddy greets you.
Go back up.
What's
Where
that?
she was at? We're gonna assume she was. We're gonna assume she was in the same state he was.
Yeah.
Right. And you show up, swallow them.
So it looks like after the 2 pills were shoved into her mouth during the alleged incident, she claimed she tried drinking water, but it tasted strange and made her feel unwell. And then she says she felt ill and confused and did not have a recollection of what had happened the night before. So those were some pretty good drinks.
Right, and then you came back afterwards.
Yes, and then she's saying she feared for her safety after witnessing Diddy physically abusing other women.
Mm-hmm.
She believed her conversations and locations were being monitored by him, and she claims Diddy harassed her with calls and text messages that continued through July 2024, according to the lawsuit.
And you know why this seemed weak as hell?
Why is that?
Because if it was a regular guy, right, you just simply call the police.
Yes.
Call the police. P. Diddy, right? Okay, he a billionaire.
Yes.
Right? He's famous, right?
That is correct.
But even after all the charges that come out, right, you notice having nobody went to go press charges.
Nobody has.
Because you do know, right, if you press charges, you
That's
got
not civil. That's not money.
Right. But no. But I understand that. You press charges, one, that's going to give validity to what you're saying. That's still not stopping you to file a lawsuit. You can still file a lawsuit, but nobody's pressing charges. So they're not interested in getting him locked up.
No, they're not. They want
just
that
want
bag.
the money.
Yes, they do.
So where is the outrage coming from where they clearly telling you, I don't want this man locked up. I just want him to pay me. That's it. Pay me and I'm gone.
Yes, and it looks like in regards to Young Miami, this isn't her first time being named in a Diddy lawsuit. So in the Lil Rod lawsuit, where Lil Rod is suing Diddy, he alleges that Diddy was doing Tucci, which is combined, and he ran out, and he basically had Young Miami accused of transporting the drug, and it looks like they were in Virginia when Diddy was doing some pink, and his assistant forgot it, so he had Young Miami transport some pink cocaine allegedly on a private jet from Miami to Virginia. And so Lil Rod put that in his lawsuit. So basically he just threw Young Miami's name in there on some snitch ass.
Right. Trying to get some money.
Yeah, that's Lil Rod, because Young Miami did what a real homie was supposed to do. She came through with the drugs.
With the packet.
Yeah, and
With
she
the pack.
and what she
held
did
a
had
man down.
no effect on you personally. I don't understand why you would snitch on her in that lawsuit.
Man,
That's a little foul,
this
bro.
is how they do, man. They want money. And because these bum ass, they was near him. Like, if you near a millionaire or billionaire in some shape or capacity and you can't come up, that lets you know.
Yeah, that's pretty pathetic.
Right. I can't, don't let me be near or friends of a millionaire and a billionaire. I got some type of access to these and I don't come up. That lets you know all these bum around him, a bunch of yes mans and yes women, they did what they did willingly because they didn't want to do shit. If all you gotta do is suck up to their ass, because that's exactly what happened. They were just hoping by me doing enough suck up that I can get something. But when they ain't getting nothing, now they want to be mad. Now they want to start telling.
Exactly. So I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to play out. But as mentioned, this is just one of about a dozen civil lawsuits of alleged sexual conduct and other illegal activity. So,
but you also know, I mean, cut you off. You also know that civil lawsuits, the bar of proving your case is low versus a criminal case.
Oh, of course.
So that's the reason. That's another reason why these skip the criminal case because if they had any type of legit criminal case,
Yes.
they would press charges. And they can still get the money. But they don't have a credible case, so they skip over the damn criminal and go straight for the civil, because the civil, you don't need it. You don't, the bar to proving guilt, wrong or guilt, is low.
Yeah, exactly. Very low. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out. But also they mentioned another thing I heard is Diddy is not eating while in prison.
Probably not. He probably not. Because, you talking about somebody used to eating 5-star chef cooking shit and you eating slop. Your stomach, probably like the first week or two, he ain't eating nothing.
Yeah, so it looks like multiple outlets were reporting Diddy stopped eating behind bars because he was paranoid about someone poisoning his food in prison. However, it looks like a source close to Diddy said this is not true, and he is eating normal jailhouse food like any other inmate. Ooh, I feel bad for him. The music mogul receives no special treatment, and it looks like Diddy's food options are available online.
Free Diddy, man.
Yeah.
Free that.
Yeah, so it looks like, Diddy is eating, and he's not scared of being poisoned.
Yeah,
And
free that, man.
I don't
Stop
know
being mad with that man because he had a bunch of in his damn plane or his house. And don't get mad. Don't get mad because some drugs was there. How many of you went to a party and there wasn't no drugs there? I'll wait.
That's not going to be a very good party, to be perfectly honest.
Exactly.
See, on one hand, I agree with you on that, but then on the other hand, you hear about Kid Cudi's car getting blown up, and I can't defend that.
Well, I'm not asking nobody to defend that, but I'm going to go back and reiterate what I said last time we brought it up. How many of you didn't wild out over some like, come on.
Blowing up a car.
I didn't say, okay, of course, that's to the string, but you got to understand, levels, this is mogul, billionaire, so it's some other type. So again, I want people to stop acting like y'all ain't never experienced that or never seen that before. It's just the fact that this man has money and he's rapping about what the he's doing.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that.